subscribe now, or else.
Okay, so today I'm going to be doing something similar to what I did with a video I did a while back. It was making a Ranma Beyblade combo. Ranma 1/2 is an anime that the character Ranma is from, if for those who don't know. But now that my content is Sailor Moon, I want to make a Beyblade combo based off off the Sailor Senshi, because that's the only thing that makes sense, right? So we're gonna get some Beyblades here. We're just gonna get some stock combo Beyblades, lay them all out. We're gonna switch out some of the parts, maybe. So, yeah. Okay, so Mercury would be. I wonder what Mercury would be. Oh yeah, I forgot. I think there's some Beyblades on the bottom too. So I'm just dropping everything. Wait, oh wait, I forgot something. Wait. This is where it was. So for Mercury first, or just I don't actually know what Mercury could be. It could be any of the blue Beyblades, basically. But I want to save one for Neptune. So, actually, yes, this is what I want to use. This is what will be for Mercury. I'll explain later. For, what's next planet? What's the next planet? Oh yeah, Venus. For Venus, I couldn't really come up with anything else. So I just came up with Grace Raphael. For Sailor Moon, this is the best thing I could come up with. I'm just gonna put them in astrological order. For Mars, Prominence Phoenix. For what's the next one? Mars, Jupiter. Yes, Jupiter. Fafnir. For putting that in. What's the next planet? Saturn. Actually, maybe this could work. I'll probably just switch it up after. Actually, Saturn could be Belial. Actually, that would make more sense. Uranus. For now, let's just put Gatling, because I have reasons. And then Neptune, yes, Neptune. Savior. Let's put Savior here. And then for Pluto, yes, there's Pluto. I completely forgot. For Pluto, we got Devil Excalibur. So I'm gonna switch up the combos, but for Mercury, I chose Cyclone Belial, Nexus, S-Gear, Wave Dash. So basically, first of all, it's blue, which is Mercury's signature color. But also, Mercury's attacks are more what's the right word for it? However you describe something as, well, using strategy. I completely forgot how to pronounce it. Well, anyway, there are 4 modes on this, so there's, like, multiple ways to strategize, I guess you could say, with this thing. There's free spin, of course, there's fixed, if you just flip this thing over, can't move anymore. And then, of course, there's low and high mode, obviously. But, there's nothing really else I have for reasoning, really, except that it's just blue. I could have picked Ultimate, but that didn't really make any sense all that well. So, yeah. For Venus, I just picked it because it has, like, the yellow hair, and Venus has the yellow hair, too. The driver kind of looks like Venus's main color, too. So, yeah. Raphael, I don't really know. I couldn't really think of anything else. For this is the Hello Kitty Beyblade. It represents Sailor Moon. I picked it because of the bow. That kind of looks like something Sailor Moon would wear. When this thing is spinning, when this thing spins, it kind of looks like it's pink. So that's another reason why I picked it, because whenever I associate Sailor Moon with any color, I usually think of pink. Just a bit more. Alright, there you go. Anyway, for this, the gold over disc doesn't really represent anything except for Sailor Moon's hair. That sounded really weird. And Revolve Dash, nothing really special about this. Next up is the Mars Beyblade, Phoenix. So Phoenix, first of all, it has the two parts of it, which are the normal prominence base and the prominence shield. Now the prominence shield is black, and I guess you could keep it, but it'd probably be better if you just use red, because I think that would fit better. Of course, I picked Phoenix because it has fire, and Mars is usually represented with fire, especially the attacks of Mars. Also, a reason I just thought of, the burning mandala attack that Mars has. This ring kind of looks like it. Maybe while I'm editing this, I'll include a clip of it to like to show the resemblance. But I guess this could also represent Mars's hair, I guess. The other parts don't really matter all that much. Don't really represent anything. This is what it looks like all together. Then Jupiter for Fafnir. I just chose it because it has the green. Nothing really else. Fafnir is also represented as a golden dragon. And whenever I think of gold, I think of lightning. This kind of looks like a lightning dragon. So, yeah. Nothing really with this little spring thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the green orbs kind of look like flowers, too. Well, you could represent them with any type of plant, really. And I think some of Jupiter's attacks are plant-based. So, yeah. For Saturn, I chose Divine Belial. Belial is a Hebrew word for devil. So, I kind of chose it because Saturn in Sailor Moon, it's in the third season of Sailor Moon specifically, Saturn is represented as this god of destruction and rebirth. So I just chose the destruction part because of the black and the devil theme. It also has some red on there. You can a better option to replace this with would be purple L-Gear with the black Belial too. I have that right here, but I won't do that. I just chose, I'm just going with the stock combos here, so yeah. You could replace with the black Belial too. So Gatling for Uranus. I chose it because white represents clouds, in Uranus in Roman mythology, in Greek mythology as well. Uranus represents wind, I believe. So, yeah, clouds I kind of associate with wind. Dragon is also a phantom beast, and phantoms usually go through the wind. So, yeah. Rainbows are also something that goes in the sky. This is also an attack type, which also represents the sword that Uranus has. I guess you could say that, but not really. It's also pretty big, like the world is, which is part of Uranus's attack. But I don't really think that would really matter, honestly. The bound ability, not really. The other parts, I don't really see how they could represent anything else. about Uranus, Neptune. Now, Neptune. I couldn't really find a color, but I know what we are going to replace the parts with. We're going to remove shot and then replace with this custom painted Giga Disc I have, because that kind of looks like what Neptune looks like, main color. And then for the driver, I don't really know. Maybe variable, I guess. Yeah, maybe, yeah, Charged Metal Dash. I think I'll do Charged Metal Dash. But anyway, why I chose Savior. I chose it for two main reasons. One, because it's blue. I'm just trying to put this together. I'm trying to put this thing together, but it won't. There we go. Right. First of all, it has the blue kind of. I don't really know anything else, because there isn't really any one of these Beyblades that represent water. I don't think there are really any that represent water, really. There's only like a couple. I think that there's like Genius, maybe? And then, of course, there's the upcoming Poseidon Beyblade that Hasbro is going to release, but no, I'm not going to get that. Anyway. So, let me get a good angle. Actually, yeah, I think I should do it like this. Just to show all the parts. So, this. Neptune's main weapon is a mirror. So, in Valkyrie's core, it has a bound ability, which is kind of like a reflection, sort of. It's kind of reflecting the attack. So, I think that would make sense. And last up, for Pluto, this is Devil Excalibur from the Win Knight random booster. I actually still have the box right with me. Basically, in my eyes, this looks a lot like the dead Hades that Takara Tomy released a while back in the Show Z series. It kind of has the same red frame-like piece with the metal on it. And it kind of has a purple balance driver. So that makes sense. And then it kind of... the black parts in the middle of Hades. Basically what Pluto is the Roman version of Hades. So, yeah. I just chose this because of that reason alone. Of all the connections that the Sailor Moon fans are probably watching this and have no idea what I'm talking about. That makes sense. Anyway, now let's make the combos different. Now, for this, I don't really want to change anything about this. For this, I don't really want to change anything about it either. Actually, no, I don't want to change anything. Wait. Maybe. No, I've settled on something. I don't want to do it. Actually, a good alternative for Raphael may be Spriggan, and then Raphael could be Sailor Moon, but yeah. I didn't mean to show Syphoid. For Sailor Moon, maybe you could replace Revolve with Metal Never, maybe? Just to kind of have that little moon representation. Yeah. I think it kind of looks better that way. Oh, yeah, I forgot something. I'll do it at the end once I'm done with it. I will replace Revolve Dash with Metal Never. So there we go. For Phoenix, there's nothing I really want to change. Actually, no, never mind. For Jupiter, for the Jupiter Beyblade, I don't really know what I would change about it. I mean, if there was like a green Guilty or a green Roar, then that would be cool. But that sounds like something Hasbro would do. Actually, they probably have already made a green Roar. I don't know. But anyway, I think I don't want to make any changes to it. Except, yeah, there's nothing I really want to change with the parts I have. Yeah, next up, there is Saturn. Now, there's something I want to change about this. This is the Saturn Beyblade, for those who don't know. I don't really want to change anything about it. A lot of these Beyblades are kind of good fits for stock combos. So, yeah, I thought about this in advance. It's just going to keep it stock combo. Maybe I'll remove the D gear, but I don't think that's a good idea. And then, of course, there's Uranus. Now, for Uranus, I'm going to remove the Dragon core and replace it with the Perseus core. Now, Perseus, I feel like Perseus would be a better fit. Perseus is definitely a better fit, in my opinion. And plus, Perseus adds a little bit of weight. So, that's good. Need to get this on. The blue matches up as well. So, we're gonna have the same parts from Gatling. Where are they? Did I just lose them? Oh, never mind. So, this is our combo. Gatling Perseus. Karma Charge Metal. For Neptune. Yes, Neptune. Like I said before, we're going to use Savior. The Savior Valkyrie layer. With the painted Giga Disc. And the Charged Metal Dash that I have all the way over there. I just reached for it. I know Valkyrie doesn't work well with dash drivers because it wears easily, but its Savior Valkyrie is going to burst anyway, so it kind of looks really compact. So, Savior Valkyrie, Giga Charge Metal, Dash, 7, yeah. And then the reflection, the boundability works better, although it's going to burst a lot. And of course, there is Pluto. Now, Pluto, I wonder what I would change about it. I don't think I would change anything about it, because this kind of looks like the orb that Pluto has. And then, actually, for Saturn, I think what I would change is that Saturn, the planet, it has a ring around it. And the Wave Dash Driver has a ring around it. So, yeah. For the driver on the Pluto Beyblade, I don't really know what I would do. Pluto in Sailor Moon is the guardian of space and time. So, maybe it could be, I don't know what it could be. Maybe it could be like, oh yes, I thought of a good idea. Since it's based on time, then how about we have a driver that is based on what time the Beyblade is launched. So we have generate instead. It kind of has that little red part, that represents the orb. So here's a demonstration for all the non-Beyblade fans watching. Basically, generate works like this. Just moves around a lot. It's very wild. But then now, wait. It's now moving center. It's staying in the center. While with a normal Beyblade, like Valkyrie, for example, it's always moving like pretty fast. So it's moving really fast. And even when it slows down, which is right about now, which is where generate would stop, it's still like moving around the center. So yeah, I felt like that was a good choice. And I think that's it. So, actually, there's the Sailor Starlights, but There's an easy fix for that. Basically, you have to just get all the black Beyblades together, except for this. I'll just give this, like, I have a lot of broken parts here. I'll just put this thing in a high mode. Just in the high mode. Get in. Blitz, hold dash. So, yeah. There we go. Sailor Starlight Beyblades. Nice. So, I guess that's all the Sailor Senshi Beyblades. And now what we'll do is we're gonna do the battles in planet order. So, we're going to do Mercury and Venus first. There it is. I'm just getting something else. 3, 2, 1, 2. And then the Mercury Beyblade is in free spin mode, and Venus will be in attack mode. 3, 2, 1, 2. Venus is circling. Oh, wait, Venus is circling around. I completely forgot to move the stadium where I wanted it to go. Okay, that's a good angle for the camera. The first of 2 points. Nothing really special here. And Mercury barely wins. So, that is 1-0. And to show the changing modes thing, I said I would earlier. Basically, what you do, just flip the S gear. This is kind of like a mini tutorial, sort of. Because, well, you're watching a mini video inside a video, I guess. I don't know why I said that. Sometimes I say stuff I don't want to say. It's really weird. I can't get this thing to push in. Like, this thing is, like, super hard to push in. A new S gear is, like, super hard to push in. The tabs for. I don't really feel like doing it on the camera. There we go. So, now, the S gear is 6, so I won't free spin anymore. And the Venus Beyblade will be in defense mode. I mean, stamina mode. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. Way more passive now. Except that, well, there's not any more hits. Oh, hikes and the dash? No. Nope. And Mercury wins again. So, actually what I think I'll do is I'll do a tournament. I'm going to put the losers, I'm going to put the winners right, I'm going to put the winners right here on the left side. On the left side, you're going to see the Mercury's there. And then the losers on the right side. So, yeah. Yeah, adjust the camera. Hey, where's Venus? There it is. There is, next up will be, wait, what's next? Mars and Moon. Actually, this makes a lot of sense. This makes a whole bunch of sense for those who've watched Sailor Moon. 3, 2, 1, 2. Oh wait, miss launch. 3, 2, 1, 3. 3, 2, 1, 3. Mars is attacking. Both are exchanging hits. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep the Moon Beyblade in right spin because I think it fits better there. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something about the Moon Beyblade. And Moon wins with the free spin on Never. So, something I wanted to say. The little metal blades here, I guess they could kind of represent what Eternal Sailor Man looks like, with like the little 2 wings on the side, the main blades, and then of course, even if it was left spin, it would be like 2 main blades here. I think that would work. Anyway, I'm gonna keep it in right spin. 3, 2, 1, shoot. 3, 2, 1, shoot. You shall win. And Mars' armor goes off. And the moon wins. So Mars loses. And moon wins. And goes on. So, yeah. Next planets are Jupiter and Saturn. Let me get my left spin launcher. Saturn, the Divine has 2 modes on its layer. It's gonna be in defense mode. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Jupiter. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Highway dash is pretty good against opposite spin values. So, at least from what I've tested with like Fafnir bearing dash. So maybe it wins. I think Belly will win that. Record launcher set. 3, 2, 1, shoot. I know a lot of these Beyblades are stock combos, but I really do not know what else to put on them. 3, 2, 1, shoot. It's fine, but I launched like super late. At least it's probably just gonna equalize it more. And Saturn wins. So actually, I think I'll redo that for those who are probably gonna complain in the comments. if anyone is going to comment in this video. 3, 2, 1, shoot. 3, 2, 1, shoot. As I was saying, a lot of these Beyblades are stock combos, and I really do not know what else to do for them. So if I have leftover drivers, like the Saturn one, so Saturn goes on, and Jupiter loses. So the next planets are Uranus and Neptune, friends battle of friends. So they both have the same driver, so it's okay if I launch one or the other. None of them have any other modes. So, yeah. How did I weak launch? What the heck was I doing? 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. And Neptune wins. So that is 1-0. And Neptune wasn't even close to bursting. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that counts. That was cool. That was just really cool. I think that counts. I think that should count. So Neptune loses and Uranus wins. So there we go. So this is the pile so far. Those are the ignore Play-Doh. Those are the winners. Those are the losers. So next up is actually there's only Pluto left. So what should I do for Pluto? Actually, what I should do, I have a lot of the parts that weren't used whatsoever. So maybe I could just make a combo out of that. Maybe it could be... Actually, let's just use a random Beyblade. Let's use a random Beyblade. Let's use Zest. And then, I'll first 2 points. 3 points. Where's the other? Where's Pluto? There it is. 3, 2, 1. Oh yes! I forgot! Zest wins, but I completely forgot something. Chibi Moon exists. Chibi Moon. So, of course, there's Chibi Moon. And of course, I had to forget Chibi Moon. So, I really do not know. I think I should just use, like, random parts. Because I think that would make sense. I feel like random parts would make sense for Chibi Moon, sort of, because she's kind of a guardian trainee. It doesn't really have a real, doesn't really have something special with her. Unless you count, like, Super S, where she has, like, the bell. Actually, to represent that, I'm gonna give it variable dash, just to represent how a bell is sometimes really loud, and then there's variable dash, which like screams. So I'm gonna do Chibi Moon, the newly made Chibi Moon combo, versus Pluto. This makes sense too, because Pluto and Chibi Moon kind of have a relationship with each other, like friends. Let's redo that. Let's just redo that. I really hope my dragon cord doesn't wear out. Redo. Let's redo. My launcher is getting like super warm. I'm so glad I pre-ordered that new set that's coming out in a couple of weeks. 3, 2, 1. Actually, it kind of looks like this Beyblade. It kind of looks like the Hello Kitty Beyblade when it's spinning, and it kind of makes sense because Chibi Moon is Sailor Moon's daughter, so, yeah. Chibi Moon lost 3 to 1. Good hits from Chibi Moon, but Pluto still wins. So, then of course there are the Sailor Sorolites, so of course we have to do them. We have to do them, so then no one complains. Triple battle time, just to show what a triple battle is, I guess. It's a really twist for Spriggan. It's out of like super out of context. Whoever's the winner gets onto the winner's section. Tie. So the first Sailor Starlight loses. And of course there's Sailor Galaxia, but I don't really count that as the main character. But if you really wanted to do that, I guess you could just use the Diablo Slayer with any driver you wanted, in disc you wanted. 3, 2, 1, shoot. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Ooh, I think this Sailor Starlight won. So Spring goes in the loser pile. This goes in the winner's pile. Yeah. So and now we're gonna do all these Beyblades. All these Sailor Senshi Beyblades versus each other, and see who comes out on top. So, actually, I may just do another video based on this, like a separate video. It's kind of like this, but it's all the Sailor Senshi Beyblades combined. It's like this one big bracket. Like it's an actual tournament. Alright, we're gonna do them in planet order again. So it will be Moon versus Mercury. Mercury is in fixed. 3, 2, 1, shoot. 3, 2, 1, shoot. I swear if Moon doesn't win, that's gonna be like super weird. And Moon wins. So that is 1-0. I'm not going to change the mode on Mercury. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2. 3, 2, 1, 6. And Moon wins. So Mercury has lost and Moon has won. So next up will be a random Sailor Starlight, whichever one you want to use. This versus Pluto. Actually, this, I forgot to put Uranus in that pile. So, yeah. Sailor Starlight versus Pluto. I'm gonna watch Pluto first because the blade is like really good against the lefts. 3, 2, 1, shoot. I'll count that. I count that. 1-0 for Pluto. 1-0 Pluto leads. Let me get all the launchers ready. 3, 2, 1, shoot. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Sailor Starlight won, so that is 1-1. 3, 2, 1, shoot. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Tie. Actually, I'm just gonna... Never mind, I'm not gonna do it. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. I think Pluto won by a bit there. I don't know, I could be wrong. But, I guess, my saying my rules, I guess, huh? So, the Sailor Starlight loses. Oh yeah, I know who the Sailor Starlights are. But I haven't seen them through and through. And I've just forgot them while making the video. So, yeah. I just came up with random combos for them. Pluto wins that. So, next up, last is Uranus versus Saturn. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And Saturn wins. So that is 1-0. I want Saturn first this time. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Shoot. Uranus wins. So that is 1-1. No one leads. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Saturn gets a good hit. So Saturn moves on and Uranus loses. Okay, that's good. I just want to check on the camera. So Saturn wins. And who? I do not know. Who had the other, so. Wait. Wait, am I forgetting something? Maybe it's because there are 10 normal Sailor Senshi, right? There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah. Okay, just to make this better, I'm just gonna do Saturn versus Pluto, and whoever wins goes on to face Moon, because Moon is the strongest Sailor Guardian. 3, 2, 1, 3. 3, 2, 1, 3. And Saturn wins. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Pluto wins, so that is 1-1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Let me redo that. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Pluto won there by just a bit. Oh my geez, that was clutch. So Pluto has won. Now it goes on to face Moon. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And Moon wins. They keep on launching Moon first. 3, 2, 1. In a quick sweep for Moon. Moon is the tournament winner. So that is the end of the video. Of course, there is a tuxedo mask, obviously. I didn't really think of that before the video. I just thought only the Sailor Senshi. So, yeah, like the video. Make sure you subscribe. And comment too, because I feel kind of lonely. Bye. I can't press it. Alright, bye.